Was my sound not working? Or is there just no sound there? There it is, okay. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. But yeah, very fair. I do appreciate how Steam does like a little mini sale when a game's released sometimes. Are you excited, Luna? Are you excited for the full release of Slime Rancher? That's in less than a week now. Lots of it too, lots of sound. Demo is the start of the game, so I won't spoil myself if I stay for a shake. I hope so, yeah, I would imagine so. Watch, I won't remember a thing. It's gonna be great! Okay, let's just make sure all this is good. No, I want to label them myself so I can type everything wrong. Press and hold shift to zoom. Oh, okay. Fonts that are easier to read. No, well, if it's not bad, I might go back to that. I'll keep the spider. That should be fine. Yeah, this is all fine. This is great. Yes! Little Nightmares 3 soon. Yes, that would be very fun to play. Have you also been checking out Reanimal, Luna? Have you seen that one as well? For release, so you can finally put actual hours into the game, right? Right? Trilogy run. Yeah, that would be very fun. That'd be very fun. I know I've been wanting to replay Little Nightmares 1 and 2 because they're so good. I'm also more excited for Reanimal because it's the people who did Little Nightmares. But I think Little Nightmares 3 will be really fun co-op. I'm so down to do that with you. We would have so much fun with that. It'd be very fun. But yeah, I don't know if Reanimal has like a release date yet. Oh. Wait. Oh, it saves your demo. Well, we can do a new save. Because I feel like we were introduced to people and I'm not going to remember anybody. Looks fun to co-op, but that's about it. Right? Yeah. Because I remember you and I were a while ago talking about how, like, the Little Nightmares 3, just the spook. There's something about it looking more cutesy than, like, the horrifying parts of Little Nightmares, and Reanimal has that. It still looks just so like you're constantly scared for the person you're playing as. New save. Been too long. Let's do it. It has, because I did forget everything. As a thaumaturg's apprentice, there's a lot to learn. Every object lots to learn. Oh boy. Every object must be treated with care, and it is important to identify the harmful from the harmless, the potent from the mild. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Ellie left the shop Strange Antiquities in my hands. None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already swinging with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an omen, a circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed, even then, to signal the start of a rising torrent. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I love if these games were moddable. Custom items and stories would be so fun. I bet so many people would have so many ideas too. Oh my god. Hi, kitty. Oh, that's so good. Who are you? Oh, that's so nice. Wow. That's so good. Wow, you really like that pet. That is so good. Aww. Oh, that's right. Last time I got all wonky and I had to like organize everything because that's just how I am. I'm just a little neurotic. I can't help it. It's hard being me. It ain't easy having this little stinky brain of mine. Wait, what? So it's like being able to see everything. I think we unlock items, if I recall correctly, but I actually don't recall very well. So I guess we'll see. Recollection is duty butts. Big duty butts. Okay. Okay, I can see everything that we have. Sort of. We'll see, I guess. 10 out of 10 can pet the cat. Original owner's gonna come back and not find anything anymore. I know, they're gonna be like, what'd you do? Alright, day 1, Thursday. Boop. Ellie White. Eli. I had been called away to assist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass and must leave at once. I'm leaving the shop in your care. With some reluctance, I might add. Make use of my reference materials. Here, take this. I mean, I can't blame him. I'm a klutz. I'm such a klutz. If this were actually me, I would also be... I would be reluctant if I were him. I can't blame him. There's an index in the back that may be useful to you. Thanks. If in doubt, study it carefully, and remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstances should you seek entry to any locked doors, drawers, or cupboards. In fact, safest not to touch anything at all. Hey! Should be back in a few days and you won't make any sales. Stinky winky. Use arrow keys or WASD to navigate your shop. Oh. Okay, actually that makes things a lot easier. That's pretty nice. We will use the arrow keys. Or WASD. The thaumaturge. Eli White. A collector and curator of powerful objects that to the untrained eye may appear dull and lifeless, but that, in the right hands and armed with the right knowledge, can be a gateway to so much more. For Eli, the quest to unearth and understand each new object has been the driving force of his adult life. As owner of Strange Antiquities, Eli is a stern master. He knows firsthand what can happen if the right precautions are not taken. He doesn't tend to show much emotion, but he does have a more tender side. A side that is mostly reserved for the store's cat, Jupiter. Can't blame him. Hey, Jupiter. Devourer of souls. Yeah, they can have my soul. Jupiter found Strange Antiquities, perhaps drawn to the curiosities within, and made it his home. Eli was more than happy to accommodate him, but he learned early on that Jupiter was his own master. His business is his own, but it largely consists of regular naps, terrorizing rodents, and midnight explorations of Undermere and beyond. What he does on his excursions is a mystery, but he seems to be well known among the town's residents. I love that. My throat feels really dry. Just perfect. It's just perfect. And I guess I can put my bookie right here. I remember some of this stuff, but not much. So that'll be really interesting. Devo kitty. That's a good purr. Oh my god. Thomas Pope. Congratulations! Today is the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. Oh, that's me. Okay. A man of two loves, fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. But I reserve some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. I'm not trying to date you. What are you here for? If you would be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. possess a primitive item, they grant the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They are made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They're simple items without embellishment. Like a tooth? Slay. This is a tiger's tooth, a trophy from a predator. On closer inspection, it gives a sensation of power. Ooh, book content discovered. Hellenic toad. Okay. Handle my first customer. Look at us. So let's oh right, they have all the cute shapes. I love the green. This shade. I do love this one. Hunters. Here it is. Hunter's butt. Hunter's butt. Hey Olive, welcome in. How are you doing? The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds, or so my father always used to say. Seems like the shadows have grown darker since he passed 2 winters gone. Jack Hungerford, a creeping dark has set up in my house. I'm told a shadow hold will draw it out. A shadow hold will draw it out. Okay. Shadow hold. I don't have that. Oh, yes I do. A shadow hold or 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔫𝔰 vessel is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle or some sort of box. It can be used to contain an 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢 spirit, the manifestation known as creeping dark, pulling it from the shadows like poison from a wound. They are decorated with an elaborate design called a shadow catcher. Okay. Okay, I hope I can remember that. Is that what we just looked at? Right? We're just looking at that, pretty much, right? Do I get it? Slay. I'm doing much better than last time. This is very great. This is great, but sadly I should try and get some sleep, of course. Of course. We'll try our best, Aura. Thank you so much for popping in and hanging out. I hope you have a good sleep, and hopefully I'll see you soon. I'm glad you're doing so great, Olive. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. It's midweek. It's midweek, so can't wait for that to, you know, to the end of week. Alright, so the item is a container of some kind. The design of the bottle is the same as the sketch. Almost. I feel like it's tilted, but yeah. But I guess, yeah, it is. I'm just, my brain doesn't look or do that very well. My brain don't work like that so well. Auto leaving option in the settings if adding labels by hand isn't your thing. No, I want to do it myself. Let's see this. I love it. I love it. Hey Storm! Thanks for the RNG. How are you doing? What's with all these ravens flying about Undermere today? Can't remember ever seeing anything like it. Ooh. David Schaefer. Not a good day to be the sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. Alright. We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boatyard last night. Oh yeah, the map. We still have to do the map. Hey Mac, welcome in. Just in bed, yeah, nice and cozy, I hope. I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Thanks for asking. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing of much use here, but I thought of you and I came across an entry on the shin. Charlie Weathers. So are you gonna give me the papers, or do I have to go to the boatyard myself? Which reminds me, we have things here. Reminder, I've stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. Oh. Is it there? Maybe here? No. It goes there. Maybe, I don't know. Magnifying glass. You can use shift to bring up a magnifying glass. Whoa. Oh! 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 That's so cool. I love that. For my old little shit eyes, that's amazing. So, ophthalmic fields. All ophthalmic objects produce a field of sorts. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over a ophthalmic lens. A diurnic field pattern. These fields are not fully understood despite attempts to study them over the years. Oh? Oh. And there's two thingies here. Those have to go over there. Oh, I don't know if I want that there, but... This looks like... the boatyard. There's number 8. Can we go to the boatyard and get those papers? Ah! Thursday, the boatyard. The yard has seen better days. A mess of broken and rotten timbers covers most of the outdoor space that isn't taken up by upturned boats, slowly being cleaned by the weeds. In the middle of all this, a man looks up from repairing a small rowing boat. "You must be from strange antiquities," he says with a smile. He takes me into the dilapidated office where 2 metal buckets collect drips of brown water and a thin window pane rattles with every footstep. He pulls a sheaf of brown papers out of a desk drawer and places them gently in my hands. We got new stuff for our book. Apparently as an afterthought and somewhat reluctantly, the man gives me something else as I'm leaving. "I have no use for it," he says. Don't even know what it's for. Pretty. Shiny. Hey Mara, welcome in! How you doing? So cozy. So cozy. Good. I'm glad. Alright, cool. I guess I can put this, like, away. I did it. Or actually, is there... Okay, where are we? So we are... Strange horticulture. Aww. Where are we? Strange Antiquities is 29. This is us. And apparently there's items in the wine here. Thursday. The proprietor, Miss Cranmore, begrudgingly grants me access to the cellar where I explain that I'm from Strange Antiquities next door. Oh my god, hello! Hello! Dingus. Everybody, you want to tell them how you smell like Niger's pretzels? They smell so good. Birds just smell so cute. Oh, so cute! Alright. Did you trip? Did you miss your footing there, mister? You good? Okay. You're fine. Okay. That's good. Alright. So stinky. Hey Roshi, welcome in. Only summoning demons on purpose here, exactly. He is really pretty. He's going through a big molt, so he appreciates that because he's looking a little rough. Alright, so we're checking out this cellar. Yes, I'll take a lot of them out here, would you? I can't say no to Eli after all he's done for me, but I don't like the thought of those unnaturals in my cellar. Whoa, we got a bunch of new items. Whoa! Oh, I have to like organize this now. Oh no. This is another bottle, so let's stick that there. What's this? Interesting. Okay. Anything else I wanted to look at? This in there too. I don't know what this is going to be hinting at, but I guess we'll find out eventually. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I'm wasting my time here. No, I didn't mean to do that. I'd put this away. Okay. Sheesh. Okay. Next. Stanley Hume. I can't read today. I want an 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔫𝔰 ring. 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔫. That's a pleasing word to hold on to the tongue. Okay. I remember this guy. I remember this. I don't remember the item though. But it's a ring of sorts. So that's something. Oh. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god, why am I like this? 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔫𝔰 ring. These somewhat macabre objects were originally made as offerings to the goddess Korchin, but the practice fell out of favor as belief wanes. They are hard to come across now, but they are occasionally sought out for their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say that they can hear Korchin's unearthly hiss when they hold an 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔫 ring up to their ear. That's it. And it's a ring of sorts, I'm imagining, so... Okay. Yeah, I actually don't remember this. A ring. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh wow, you even hear it. That's cool. Made of bone, this item satisfies the description macabre. Closer inspection confirms that a hissing noise can indeed be heard. Spooky. Let's give it a little label. I think I spelled that right. Let's find out. Did I spell it right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Like, heck, I don't know. I was thinking, wow, he looks so vibrant and green. Tell him I said that. Baloo, did you hear that? You're so vibrant and green. He is. He is like a beautiful shade of green. Edmund Bishop. The behavior of these ravens is disturbing, to say the least. As a rule, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get their talons into. And they'll kill if necessary. I didn't plan on dropping in today, but there's something happening out there, and I'd like to know what. A voice of 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔰 might help put me at ease. Or it might do the opposite. Voice of 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔰? The name Voice of 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔰 is used to refer to any bronze torque that has certain imbued properties with skill. Such an item can be used to read the patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden to us. 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔰 is a pagan god of the forest and nature, typically depicted as a man with the antlers of a stag and often wearing or holding a torque. We have a torque over there. I'm assuming it's this then. It's like, we're killing it. This item is made of bronze. Similar looking item appears around the neck of 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔰 in the sketch. It's like Spirit Eye. We'll read it when we get to it. Wow. Okay, went through the first day really fast. I struggled with that so much last time, so that's growth. Look at us. That's something, right? My eyes are like, ugh. So who did we meet today? We met a number of people. But this is one that matters, I guess. The ornithologist, Bobby! I wish I was an ornithologist. The 14th Lord of 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔰 Castle is a man of wealth and privilege like the 13 before him. He is a man who would be easy to despise, as his father was, but he is well loved by those who know him. Now retired, he was a professor of ancient languages at the University of Cumbria, but his real passion is birds. Slay. His students learn to divert particularly dense lectures on Latin declension by asking about local owl species or by quizzing the professor on increasingly exotic bird calls. Edmund was only too happy to oblige, spending hours recounting stories of his adventures in Africa and New Zealand. Wow. Very cool. What's this? The archive. Oh! Let me put these in the archive. That's good and nice. Alright, we're doing well. That was fast. And this is actually, I think, where the demo ended. Or maybe it gave you 2 days? I don't remember. The black mare thundered through the icy rain, shining wet in the silver moonlight. Her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Black Barrow. What? What's that? What? Oh. Oh. What? An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. Oh yeah, did we find this? I feel like this is where I was getting really fucked up. I think because I was not looking in the northwest. I think I was looking east, as I do. Fall's in like 5-ish days and it's 90 degrees here still. That's warm. That's warm. Is it already 5 days? Yeah, shit, the 22nd. At least that's what my calendar says. It starts on the 22nd this year. I feel like it changes every year. Am I crazy? Or am I just... What do I have in my phone? Because if it says the 21st in my phone, that means it changed from last year. Yeah. It was the 21st last year. What's going on here? Heck. A hole. Oh, there's a bajillion holes in the ozone layer. Right? Isn't that like the discussion, right? Am I making that up? I thought they were like, that's the problem. Alright, so we got another hint. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. Northwest is that way. Yeah. I'm just so curious. So, where's the... Assuming the old jail, I'm assuming? Let's see. Barrows, Hickory Church, Hospital, Wood, Lockhouse, Boatyards.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the haunted mansion.
Siren, thank you so much for the follow. It's always nice to meet a fellow Siren. Do you like the new alerts? That's a new alert. New alerts. I'm so excited about them. We'll have to figure it out. I think. To customize it. And I can't use my old sounds right now. I'm gonna fix it though. But welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. We're trying to find... So the old jail is number 10. Northwest would be... Okay. Northwest would be either this or this. Oh, we did it! Okay. I think I kept clicking the one just south of it last time. I was going to west. Friday. The dilapidated warehouse is dark and imposing, and the struggling flame of my lantern does little to pierce its depths. I slowly search through its contents with a sense of despair, wondering if I'm even in the right place at all. When suddenly, and unexpectedly, I uncover something of value. More relieved than elated, I take the trinket back to the shop for further study and a warm drink. I love a warm drink right now. Ooh! Oh. Like brimstone or something. What's a dad? Where do I put it? I'm gonna put it here, because hands, you know? Gotta match the hands. Actually, if that's the case, I'm just gonna put that here for stones, you know? Oh, but that's kind of a stone too. I'm not that organized, guys. I like to try and be organized, but let's be real. She's not organized. Next. Oh, Verona Green. Ah, well that's just perfect. Undermere fizzing with fear over these ravens, and the thaumaturge has left his apprentice in charge. Okay. Sorry, my dear. That was rude. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got out of the wrong side of bed. Okay, I appreciate the accountability. These ravens have got under my skin is all. Please do let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. Okay, we were able to do day 2 in the demo. Because we got this book. Cool! Very cool. Your little library. Alright. So this is Verona Green, also an important person here. The occult scholar. She has been constant in Undermere for as long as the streets have had cobblestones and the churches have had bell towers. She is respected and feared, which she revels in, and she is revered and admired, which she tolerates. Her knowledge of the occult world is second to none, and her expertise has steered the citizens of Undermere away from catastrophe on more than one occasion. The near misses of the Selenic Flame and the Woken Dendru are two such events that spring to mind. Which that sounds like what we dealt with in the first game, but it's been so long, I don't remember. She is of the opinion that no problem is so great, no obstacle is so insurmountable, and that it can't be diminished by a properly brewed pot of tea. I love that. What a queen. Next. Give Kitty a pet. Tess Sherwood. I feel paralyzed. I have no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. I heard a horned shackle might be the answer. Horned shackle. I would guess, but I don't know. Horned shackles are used to bring about change in one's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. In use, the horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth over the years. They can be worn as pendants, but are more commonly totems of some kinds. This was hard last time. And I actually do remember, I think it was one of these. So I think it's the goat. I do remember this, so this is from the demo. I tried every other horned thing in the demo before this, which is crazy because I don't know why. This is so cute. Why would I don't know why I wasn't drawn to this, or I don't know. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah. We're doing much better this time. David Schaefer. More male. At least the weather's looking a little better out there today. Give me that mail. Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plow overturned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm, and it's yours, for the right price, of course. Kind regards, John Royston. Farm. Okay. Farm. Oh, Greywick Farm is number 1. So it must be here. The scent of damp hay lingers in the air as crows pick at the muddy ground between weathered stone barns. The farmer lifts his gaze briefly, offering little more than a nod before turning back to his work. I don't think I'll find anything useful here. Is there another farm? I'm assuming there's another farm. And that was just bold of me to go with the first one on the list, which is probably why they did that. Let's see. Royston! Oh my god, that's literally his name. So number 30. Guys, you didn't see that. You didn't see that, okay? John grins as I struggle to hide my obvious interest in the item he shows me. Any hope that he might not be fully aware of its value quickly evaporates, and after a lengthy negotiation, I reluctantly hand over the amount he originally asked for. Burb! Bubby, look! It's a burb, just like you. And you fit in here. Oh, we should probably label this as well. It's a horned shackle. Right? I think. Shit, was that what we just did? Guys, why am I like this? Yes, horn shackle. Okay. The process of horny elimination. We're so good at it now. Okay, cool. We put this in our archives. Wait, how do I get to the archives again? God damn it. How do I get to the archives again? Wait, where were the archives before? What do you mean? How did we see that before? Am I insane? I'm losing my mind. That's what's happening. Oh my god, it's that button. Not totally insane yet. Thank goodness. Julia Braddock. Ah, Jupiter, we meet again. Our paths crossed late last night on Princess Street. We shared a moment before he slunk off into the dark, on important business, no doubt. I wonder if you can help me. I'm visiting my grandmother later, and I wanted to bring her something. She lives all alone on the edge of town, out on Clanbrook Road, and I don't always manage to get out there as often as I'd like. Hear that, Bubba? I thought maybe a moon heart would bring her some comfort. A moon heart. Okay. There's a lot of things with moons here. So what would it be, Doo-Doo? Hold on, Bubby's upset. I'm gonna put him in his cage. He doesn't want. Do you want to go somewhere else, Mister? Oh. Okay, come here. I know. It's so scary when we touch this stuff. I know. Here, you go in here. Okay. Here you go. Okay. He would have just kept whining. I don't know if you could hear him, but he was upset. It's a little dark in here, so quite overcast today. So a moon heart. Oh, I don't have the thing for moon heart. Moon heart. Oh, a 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔫𝔰 totem. These carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with a sentiment or feeling such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both the 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔫𝔰 and 𝔠𝔠𝑡ic disciplines, indeed. Oh, indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. My first guess is this, so let's give it a sense of inner perception. No. Something with a moon. Well, this is giving... No. Something with the moon. What was that? Oh. No. Something with the moon. Oh. You're an owl. I'm overcome by a warm, loving emotion. It's the little owl. Wow. This is a carved totem. Owl associated with the night. Bears a concealed crescent shape. Oh yeah, look at that on his little head. I didn't really notice that. Using the closer inspect tool tells me it imparts a feeling of joy. Huzzah. So let's label this little stinker. So... We'll make it silver for the moon. Namuna. Alright, we're killing it. I haven't used a single hint yet. That's gonna change soon. A friend of mine, or former friend I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. I remember this. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying out for her to find that will teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again? I will need to make a choice here. There are no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect the events in motion outside my shop. So we're either going to give her a binding seed or a 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔰. Let's look up what both are. A binding seed. These items are made of 2 distinct materials representing the mentic and the 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔰. The mind and the body. The winding path, the mind, is described by a spiral encompassing the body, the seed. The binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. That's hardcore. And then a 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔰.
So seductive.
Hey Frank! Scared the shit out of me. Thank you so much for the biddies. Hope you're doing well. Oh my god. That scared me. Oh wow, so this one will instill fear and paranoia. They can be difficult to remove as well. These are made of any single material except wood or clay. They typically have no symbol or the writings upon their surface. It's looking items that still have a sense of fear and paranoia. So we have a choice here. I'm tempted to go with binding seed because maybe this person having some shame will do them well, right? Ideally, we'd want them to stop feeling. So binding seed again is something with. Let's go back to that. Two distinct materials, mentic and 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔰. Let's check out what that means. Any of these have that symbol in them? I'm not seeing it. But I'm tempted to do this stone because the picture. Right? Like a swirly stone, right? That's not one of them at all? How about this one? That's not it either? Oh, Venus. Okay, it's not those two. Shit. It's really deceiving. I remember this one being rough. But I guess they're both supposed to be pendants. This? Okay, that's the binding seed. 2 different materials, wood and stone. Okay. I think I understand now. So we'll label that binding seed. A prettier shape than that. Alright. So far I haven't used a hint though. We've been able to figure it out. So that's cool. That's cool. Emmett Burrows. They found a man just now in that house where all them ravens were. Wish I hadn't seen, but I did. He was sheet white, but it was his eyes that are going to give me nightmares. All black they were. It was like he weren't there anymore. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sidberg, and I'll be taking a 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔫𝔰 to see us safely through. Let's look up a 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔫𝔰. Hey Din, welcome in, how are you? Do I plan on playing any more Souls games? I do, but probably not until January. It's a nice time to start some Dark Souls. I want to just play some other stuff first. Oh no, you're good, Roshi. You're good. I'm excited to play more Souls games. I am. It's just I'm such a slow player. I usually like to take breaks in between like long RPGs because I just know it's gonna take up like another year. So, and I have all these other short games I'd love to get through and give some time to. So, let's see. Oh. Interesting. 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔫𝔰 are purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. Being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that a 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔫 is not merely decorative. There is power in symbology, as the old thaumaturges knew well. So they just have a wise vibe to them. Okay, so it's gotta have like a wise vibe to it. I gotta be sensing like so much wisdom from it. Like, I feel a pulsing power like a beating heart. It's interesting. Oh. Slight out of body feeling. Oh. Nothing to remark. I need wisdom. Wisdom. Be interesting if it was a raven. No. A sense of crackling energy flickers in the depths of my mind. No. No. Is there a symbol for wisdom that I should know? Well, that's interesting because this is like literally the wisdom symbol. Okay. It just bears a symbol of wisdom. That's it. And that's a 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔫𝔰, witch's finger. Let's go. A 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔫. You want to see my 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔫? Just kidding. Makes total sense. Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited to play some Dark Souls soon. Wow, so okay, so we just flew through the demo. I think it took me like 3 hours last time. So I don't... Maybe I'm feeling sharper today, I don't know. I didn't sleep well. So I don't know. Maybe back in subconsciously I can remember things. It definitely doesn't feel very conscious, that's for sure. But Dindin, how you doing? Alright, on to the next day. Do we have any people we've met? No. No one? No one of importance. Allegedly. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god. Oh my god, no, I didn't want to do that! Oh my god. Mossy wood? Okay, there's nothing in mossy wood. Right now. End of day 2. A deep pain radiated down the side of the rider's head, where he had sliced himself with a diverging hook, and his thoughts were scattered and torn. He could not see out of his left eye. What's that supposed to be? What's that supposed to mean? What do you mean? No, let me... No, let me... Oh my god. Is this like a shape somewhere on the map I'm supposed to recognize? I'm assuming it is. Oh wait, shit. That's it. It's that. Wait, no, it's this. Fuck yeah! There's a narrow gap between the two houses, and I spy a small wooden chest wedged firmly inside. Slowly I manage to work it loose, and when it finally comes free, it shoots out onto the hard ground and snaps open, revealing its long hidden treasures. Okay, we're officially out of demo content. It's very exciting. I can put things here. Oh, cool. Tired, I didn't sleep well either, just woke up. Aw, Dindo, I'm sorry. What time is it by you? Frank, I hope you're doing well. Okay, before we go into day 3, I want to pee. I just want to do that real quick. I'm gonna take a freaking piss break, and I encourage you guys to do the same. And we'll be at it once I'm done. 6:40 a.m. I imagine. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I'll be able to fall back asleep a little bit. Alright, be right back, guys. Not for you. I mean, if you want some diarrhea, I'll make you some diarrhea. Can vampires pee? Can you pee as a vampire? No one pooped. Weird, honestly. Not gonna lie, that's pretty weird. Not a single poop in here. Overwatch 2.
So seductive.
It definitely has some spooky elements to it. As is the realm of adventure, right? Sorry. It's fun. What? Fuck you both.
Fuck you all so much.
See what's this way. What's that sound? Swear to God, if we get eaten, I'm gonna scream. I will scream. Oh, I hate that. Oh, you're fucking drunk. Lamb Bam, I love you. I love you.
Oh my god. Fuck me in the butthole.
Fuck me in the butthole. Speaking of butthole. Butthole shot. Dick hole shot. Oh, I didn't get it. What the? I aimed at his dick. You guys saw that, right? It was literally aimed at. Can I stick my dick in this? Everyone's naked. Oh, that's a lot of babies. Oh, your poor vagina.
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death.
Oh!
Good luck.
You know what else was unsettling? The fucking earthquake this morning. I'm still shook about that. Haha, get it? And all my diseases are cured. I don't have syphilis anymore. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing happens. Oh! It took a while to kick in at first. Whoa! Huh. Go back for more. Oh, it hurts. Oh! Wow. Oh my god. Oh. Alright, pickle juice shot. Woo! Pickle shots are great. I hope that's the next one. That's what happened last time. We had a jalapeno and then a pickle shot. Hey, Eternal. I know you're streaming. You better give me a pickle shot. Swear to God. Are you fucking my dick? That's a tear. Oh. 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 Holy shit, guys. Hello?
Hold, outsider. You may be of my kind, but you are not Dalish. Why are you here?
To smoochies. I'm here to smoochies. Hello?
What do you wish of me?
Smoochies. Hello? Do we have to fight her? Can we kiss? Hello? Hello? No.
No.
I ain't no paladin. What do you think, Mush? Do you want to kill her? Bum ba 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 dum bum. Ba 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 dum bum. Tee.
Do fine without me. The circle has you. This woman is brave and good, and capable of great things. If she will accept my help, I will help her accomplish.
Yes. What a good girl you have proven yourself to be.
Well, he knows I have a praise
You
king.
managed to
Great.
come up-
What? Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! Flying Drangle! Wait. Drangle? Wait, what? There's a dragon! Am I ready for a dragon? Whoa, wait, oh my god, wait. Let's talk this over. I was not ready for a dragon. Watchdog. Alright, we're back. I figured I'd wait for the ads to pass before coming back. Assuming that the ad notifications are accurate. Crazy thing. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Alright, so we're still on day 3. Saturday. Oh, this is a new relevant person. Francesca Robertson. Good afternoon, no, morning. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm Francesca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you heard about Mr. Hungerford. It seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing with maladies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. Either way, I'm hopeful an evocant will have some effect. An evocant. I had some cheese. After I peed. Gotta have your pee cheese. Okay, so these stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. They are placed on the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. Okay, we do have like a weight, so... Where is our... no, wait, our scale? Where is our scale? Here it is. Want 1 pound on one side. Okay, first guess is this. Nope. No, it's stone, so... Might be this. Not that. I think it's this. Ah, it is. Evocant. The item is made of stone. Weighing the item using my scale shows that it is exactly 1 pound. Wow. Evocant. I feel like I'm saying that really wrong, but I'm bad at pronouncing things. I don't know what to tell you. Yay! Cheesy peasy! Gotta have your cheesy peasy. It's very important. Okay, so this doctor we just met is of note. Let's read a little bit about her. The doctor, Francesca Robertson. Growing up, Francesca's father was her hero. When he died suddenly and tragically in a mysterious incident, nobody seemed able or willing to give her the answers she demanded, and she grew tired of being fed the same stories that she knew could not be true. As she entered adulthood, she learned how to find things out for herself. What she learned opened her mind to a world she hadn't known existed, a world of occult maladies and dark articles. She learned about Tormund's paralysis, Hobbs' fear, and the sapphire curse. And she has learned that these maladies could be cured. Tormund's paralysis, Hobbs' fear, and the sapphire curse. I don't know if we're supposed to know those. Might learn about them later. We'll see. Next. Alright, maybe we'll put this over here. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had a quiet chat with Edmund Bishop in the Guilty Ram last night. Alright, Temperance. He's always got an interesting story to tell, but last night he was different. I can tell he's worried, which has got me worried too. I know it's not much, but I'd like a shield charm all the same. Alright, a shield charm. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but can have some small effect. An oceanic spirit or a wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology, an ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. They can be made of a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. Okay, so protection. Let's look up the symbol of protection, shall we? 'Cause I have a feeling it's gonna have this on it. Two squares holding hands. It's just a sense that I'm... This? It's never precious metals, so pewter would make sense. I think it's gonna be this. Slay! Got apprentice. We have identified 10 items. Look at us. This is a shield charm. I spelt that wrong, didn't I? I always do that. I always spell shield wrong. Fun fact. I'm sorry. You, Langston. There's something I wanted to show you. I didn't like the look of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? It was hanging between an old shed, all overgrown with ivy. Let me draw a quick map for you. There. It's like a little pond. Oh! I think this is our shed. Ah! The shed is actually a wooden summer house that looks out over the pond, but it's clear that it hasn't been used in some time. Thick brambles claw their way up and over one side of the structure, and ivy covers the rest in a mottled green cloak. I'll find what I'm looking for to the rear. Parts of the ivy have been torn away recently, revealing an amulet hanging from a rusted nail. Something else catches my eye as I reach for it, and I notice that there is another pendant hanging next to it, almost completely hidden by the ivy. Ooh, pretty. Pendant's getting all cluttered here. Whoops. Cool. More necklaces. I know eventually I'm gonna have to like utilize this space, but maybe I can do that since we actually labeled these. Give some more room to... Oh wait, this is also labeled. Oh, look at all that space. I'm being a silly willy. Truly. Okay. Next. Verona Green, you're back. Eli's picked a bad time to leave Undermere. I've come from the Hungerford house where I've been helping Dr. Robertson and looking for any clues about what happened there. Right, because she's the occult master. There wasn't much to go on. I did find a shattered oceanic vessel, but whatever did this was no creeping dark. There was a strange black stain on the flagstone floor that I didn't like the look of. And the ravens, very unusual, but at least they have seemed to have dispersed. I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to Gleeson Castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on their behavior. But first I would like a vestiger, whatever this is. We don't want it spreading. So I guess the vestiger prevents spread of something. Vestiger. Vestiger can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale blue in their presence. So prevention of disease? Okay, fire glows blue in his presence. Triangle. Part of me is like, oh, you know, protection again, but that wouldn't make sense. There's not a lot of information about this. Flames burn pale blue in their presence. Do we have... Oh, that's so cool! Oh my god, how cool is that? Oh. Everything's swaying as you scroll. Using a candle, I am able to confirm that flames burn blue in his presence. A vestiger. Freaking sick. Everything does sway like real heavy. Woo! My days in retail are coming back to me. Oh god. Everything has to be in order. Aww, Rick. Alright. Alright. Nice. Organized. Nice. It's good. I think the flame in the first game was only used once. I don't even remember utilizing the flame. I might have missed that because I had poo-poo brain. I'm feeling sharp as a whip right now. It's great. Very rare. So rare that we feel that way. Interesting. End of day. 2 days earlier, the writer and his fellow adventurer were deep underground, exploring the tunnels below the Kirkhead Tower, when they made a discovery. Their elation at their find would soon turn to horror. Oh, a key? I do love a nice key. I do love a key. It's so pretty. After a disagreement between two houses, I was buried behind lock and key. Ooh, the riddles. The riddles are so good. The lock house. And I bet there's Keystone Manor. Lock and key. Let's see, let me just double check. I won't jump the gun here like I did before. Okay, the lock house is number 7, and Keystone Manor is 13. 7 and 13. So this plot. Slay! Oh my god! Freya, hello! Welcome in, Raiders. Hello. Wait, hold on. Let me get me. Oh my god. Here we go. Hi guys. How are you doing? Hello, hello. How was your stream? Happy Whimsical Wednesday indeed. How was your Wednesday? How is ESO treating you? I have to log in. It's been a bit, which is crazy for me. How are you? How are you doing? And thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Ghost Siren. We're currently doing some cozy Strange Antiquities that was just released today. I'm so excited about it. But yeah, I love to play horror games, cozy games, anything with the concept, like the theme of like folklore, occult, urban legends, fairy tales. I love dark fantasy too, mythology. I'm usually very drawn to games including those themes. And sometimes they're cozy, sometimes I'm screaming. Nice to meet you though. Hope that's your vibe. And if so, come join us in the forest. Ghost spit. I'm guilty of my not copying my own raid message sometimes, so no worries. Books, welcome in. Hello. Stream was good, thank you. Finished some story quests in the Rift today. Ooh, getting closer and closer to finishing the base game. How are you feeling about that? Do you think you might do some chapters, or do you think you might just stick it with base game and leave it there? We got Undaunted event coming, I believe tomorrow? Wait, really? Well, I guess I'll be playing again. This is an Undaunted event? Okay. I do love an excuse to do more dungeons. There's so many I've never been able to do. Because there's always like a 1 hour queue to get in. But that's exciting. This game is very cozy. We played Strange Horticulture back in 2022. And I don't know how long this game was in production for. I was late to the game, literally. But it was just released today, so it's very exciting. It's really, really fun. Sort of like mystery and deduction skills. It's very, very fun. And yeah, we run an antique store. I can't read. Definitely plan to try the DLCs once I finish the base game. I'm stoked. Oh, you're in for such a treat. And sometimes there is like a sale on the chapters, so you can get like all 20 for sometimes, not 20. All of them for like less than 20 is what I was trying to say. I don't know if there's ever sales on DLC, unfortunately, but they're worth it. They're worth it. Markmeyer DLC, I think, was my favorite of the DLCs. Chapters, oof, so good. So many good ones. Skyrim, Western Skyrim, Markarth, though, good stuff. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. I don't remember the Undaunted events very well, so that'll be exciting. Ooh, and Freya, the Halloween event will be... It's like around the corner. It's coming. It's coming. That won't be fun. DLC do have sales sometimes. That's nice. Definitely wait till a good sale. Maybe Steam might have something good for the fall. I hope so. I hope so. That'll be great. That'll be so great. Yeah, they usually do something, especially around events or releasing when something's released. But if I see anything, I'll let you know. I really wish there was more with the Forsworn. Well, they're the Reach people in ESO. So I think... So ESO takes place in Second Era. I don't know if the Forsworn were like around yet. I think they were just Reachmen. Which is... I think. I could be wrong. I'm not the best with like the lore and stuff, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Halloween event. I remember missing that from last year. I'm so ready. Yes, it is so fun. It is so, so fun. I wish they did more with the Forsworn in Skyrim. Because they were really cool. Also, their armor. Slay. Slay. But yeah, we just discovered a secret item after getting a very vague clue, and we found it, thank goodness. I'm doing well. I don't want to jinx myself too hard. I haven't had to use a hint yet, which that's crazy for me for this. Yes, the story is great. They didn't give us that much. I know. I wish they gave us more too, books. Me too. Forsworn are interesting. You do get a lot, I mean, of their forebears in ESO, so that's nice. If you get the DLC, the Mark Karth DLC. So it's behind a paywall. Unfortunately. Oh, my game is doing things. Thank you for the Lurkos bit. I appreciate it. I'm gonna leave a lurky lurk while I eat some dinner and relax now, lovely. Oh, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate the raid. Thank you so much for the lurk as well, and trust me with your community. Enjoy dinner. And it's always good seeing you too. Thank you so much again. And guys, please go follow Empress Freya. She is just amazing. Yeah, amazing aesthetic. Does a lot of really cool... She's amazing at Souls games. If you're one of people who came in here because I started Souls, you want to watch Freya. I don't know if she's doing it anytime soon, but she is amazing at them. She has a lot of really cool RPGs and plays very immersively, which if you're into that, it's a treat, truly. So go check her out. And we're gonna continue our sleuthing in Strange Antiquities. So yeah, we just found an item hidden. A large flat slab of granite marks the otherwise empty field. It bears an inscription. On the spot in the year 1813, Arthur Key did shoot and kill the beloved horse of Wellington Loch. That's fucked up! Sorry. Buried at the foot of the slab, I find an unlocked chest containing a handful of legal documents as well as a pistol and another item that catches my attention. So is there a horse buried here? R.I.P. Ooh, pretty! Looks like bogwood. With some like stones in it. Bogwood. Very cool. So we just started day 4. I'm kind of like breezing through this. I'm like shocked. Day 4, no hints yet. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Watch, I get stumped right now. And there's a lot of weird things happening here in Undermere, in our little town that we sell antiques in. Odd antiques. Sorry, kitty. Uh-oh, our boss is back. 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔫'𝔰. Well, the shop is still standing. That's something. Rude. Say what you will about Undermere, but this town is never quiet for long. It's true. I leave for a few days and suddenly everyone's talking about ravens and curses. I'm going to need to find Verona to get up to speed on what's going on. At least I didn't come away from Ravenglass empty-handed. I can always rely on quiet Susan to unearth an interesting trinket or two. What'd you get? Hand it over. Ooh! Oh, pretty. I want to open it. This is why you shouldn't leave me with his shop. So you just saw the owner of the shop who had to leave for the first 3 days, reluctantly leaving us in charge. We didn't blow it up. We hardly needed a hint. It's been fine. But now he's back. Maybe we start blowing it up a bit. I don't know. Sorry, kitty. Edith Moore. I am not a good person. I'm pushing away the only people I care about. Help me do better. Please. I have to change, but I don't know how. She has the binding seed. What do you have that can help me banish my inner demons and make the changes stick this time? Why do I feel like I remember this? She's wearing the pendant, though. That was definitely... She stole it. I'm pushing away the only people I care about. I have to change, but I don't know how. What do you have that can help me banish my inner demons and make the changes stick this time? Banish my inner demons. Let's see, is there like a banishment? Or something for change? I don't think so. Maybe a symbol of rebirth, right? Change can sometimes be rebirth. So it's going this way. Let's see, is there... Do we have something with a swirly-do on it? Do we have something with like a rebirth symbol? That's like the one thing I can think of, but I don't know if I'm being too... literal. Yeah, I might be too literal. Banish my inner demons and make the changes stick this time. Let's see. Check the index. Maybe there's something around change. A horn shackle or a libula. Oh, horn shackle then. Horn shackle it is. For the misses. Oh wait. Where's that? Where's that again? Here. This item has horns. It's a horn shackle. Hopefully that helps her overcome her inner demons. The doctor. The Evocant didn't snap Mr. Hungerford out of it, unfortunately. It's strange. At times he appears almost awake, but he is deep in some kind of trance, and I can't get anything out of him. He seems to be searching for something. I'm beginning to suspect this is beyond my skill set, but I'm not willing to give up so easily. I know it's a bad idea, but I'm going to need a sleep vessel to get me through this week. What if this is the sleep vessel? I want it to be the sleep vessel. It's giving sleep vessel. Don't you think, Jupiter? The sleep vessel. The 6 points of the sleep vessel are said to represent the 6 thaumic disciplines: Selenic, Draidic, Noctic, Diurnic, Weitzik, and Mentic. I hope I'm saying those right. They help people stay awake beyond any natural limits by storing their fatigue. Over time and repeated use, they become more and more difficult to handle, as though the undreamed nightmares within are beginning to sleep out. So there's 6 points of a sleep vessel. 6 points. this here. So, dark green, pale yellowy, black. That's one suspicion. A sense of crackling energy flickers in the depths of my mind. Also has 6 points. This also has 6 points. Iron, gray metal, flecked with dark red. It's not rust. It's blood. Oh. It has an energy about it. No scent and sounds. Substance slay cost leaving marks on my fingertips. The 6 points of this sleep vessel. It wouldn't be something we already have done. I'm gonna... Six points. We're gonna try this. It's a vessel, though. It's a vessel? Which is different than a shadow hole, too. This is tricky, guys. I'm probably thinking this because it says 6 points, right? Let's try it. Fuck. That was the night I'm looking for. I should slow down, think this through more carefully. Hey! I am slow. It may not mean a literal vessel, right? It wasn't this. Which then, the only thing else with 6 points is this and this, right? It's a vestiger. Am I reading it wrong? Oh, the 6 points of a sleep vessel. Maybe I might have a symbol of 6 points on it? Huh. Do you think it's this, potentially? No. Is it the other thing? Oh god, this might be, like... First time boofing it. Oh my god! happens when I leave things down there and I don't put it up in the upper area. This item has 6 points. Closer inspection reveals the darkness inside. I didn't reveal the darkness inside. So this is a sleep vessel. Alright, next. Many years ago, I owned a silent breath, but it was already old when I inherited it, and its power died soon after. It's about time I replaced it. A silent breath. Very interesting. Oh, I don't want the hint. That was close. Silent breath. I swear I can read. There are those that consider the white heart a prize to be claimed, but there's no glory to be had from killing such a noble guardian of the forest. A silent breath contains a small token taken from a living white stag. While the stag lives, the item will retain its power, allowing the bearer to sense danger before it arrives. Small token taken from a living white stag. Easy. This one though, I'm not sure. Silent breath. This is made of clay. Hopefully not blood. I was thinking like, oh, an antler, but I don't. What's this made out of? Slate. So not really a piece of antler or something. It appears to be a fossilized creature of some sort. What is that? Looks like it could be like a ram horn though, not a stag horn. I don't know if his hairs would be like that long. Oops. Would you, I suspect. It's the only thing, this and this are the only things with like something from potentially a creature or another living thing. Because I doubt it had feathers. Oh. Oh, this is clay as well. This is a new thing that we have not found because this is also like... We have to put the cat. We pet the cat and think. We ponder while petting the cat. I'm gonna try this one. Oh! What was it? Okay. The item features a white hare, a potential trophy from a white stag. On closer inspection, my senses come alive. So this is the, what was it called? Silent breath. Go here, because you've been labeled. Oops. Next. Rufus Shelley. Always wanted to try a daedalus link. I have a personal interest on the celestial branch, so I'm not completely new to such things. Nor am I ignorant of the risks. Daedalus link. I have a good reason for it. I need to take care of some roof repairs, and this would seem the safest way to approach it. Daedalus link. Alright, let's look this up. A Daedalus link is a powerful object capable of providing a levitation field. The field is extremely fragile, however, so it would be prudent not to take risks. These items are surprisingly light in weight. Their designs vary, but they may point to some facet of flight, a feather or the wings of a bird or insect, for example. Does it smell like a rotten egg? Okay. Daedalus link. I don't think it would be this. So they're very light in weight. Probably less than half a pound then. Nope, you're heavy. We have something related to a bird or an insect. Maybe not in the literal sense. I mean, that is light. I don't know how to test for levitation. What if it is that? It is! Okay. Bird motif is a connection of flight. Using my weight scales, I can confirm that it is very lightweight. Cool. So that's the data link. How do I spell that? Daedalus link. feel like I spelled that wrong again. One day I can remember things. Today is not the day. Okay, doing snazzy. Edmund Bishop is back. The Ravens are back, I see. Looks like it's going to be worse this time. After speaking to Verona, I've come to extend an open invitation to visit 𝔖𝔦𝔯𝔢𝔰 Castle. My family has lived there for generations, and I know there are artifacts that would be of use to you, gathering dust in hidden corners. Let's go right away. All I ask is that you stay out of the south tower and the master bedroom. And run anything you find by me first, of course. Oh. Here's how I get you started. Walk past the main staircase and turn left. Follow the corridor down to the end and go through the door to the left. There's a small plinth in the corner of that room with an item on it that you're welcome to. Never did like it anyway. So we are to go to the castle, which is not here. Oh. We're going to Cumbria? Interesting. Walk past the main staircase. And turn left. Follow the corridor down to the end. You go through the door to the left. There's a small plinth in the corner of that room with an item on it that you are welcome to. I never did like it anyway, so this room. Ah! You did it. The plinth is not hard to spot in the corner of the room next to the small writing desk. A glass jar houses the object mentioned in Edmund's notes. As I gather the item and turn to leave, my eye is drawn to a green book on the desk. The author's name is of particular interest. I pick it up and find Edmund on my way out, who encourages me to take it with me. I try to insist on paying for it at least, but he won't entertain the idea. Gemstones and their atomic properties. Uncut gems. We got some uncut gems. I think it's time for one more day in the game. Hey Lap, welcome in. We just went to a castle. That was pretty cool. I don't know if we'll be going back there at all, but I guess we'll keep the map there. At the end of a long passageway, after days spent clearing away dangerous rockfalls, the duo came upon a chamber. In it, they found a small stone tomb, too small to contain human remains. It's just a foreskin. It's something on a map, isn't it? In it. A keyhole? Huh? Oh. Well, that was quite fast. A portrait of some dead lord's eyes me a portrait of some dead lord eyes me suspiciously as I enter. Oh, some dead lord eyes me suspiciously as I enter the room and start absent-mindedly opening drawers. The room is cold and austere, and I am about to leave when I spot a crate under the chest of drawers. This could be something. Bit of a jump scare. Oh, pretty! Item discovered. Cool. Her with the moon. Put this there. The moon stuff. Okay, we have time for definitely one more. We're killing it. I'm jinxing it, knock on wood. Not sure about this fog today. It's an eerie atmosphere out there, especially with those damn ravens back again. Someone else is gonna die. It's usually fierce black dogs to worry about, not big black birds. Better off inside, I reckon. Yeah, a bit of a jump scare, right? The triangle has intrigued me ever since I first heard about it as a young boy. What caused the pine trees to grow like that? Did someone plant them? I know you'll at least have heard of it, but did you know this? I calculated the exact center point, and there's a small clearing there. It can't be a coincidence. What's more, there is a certain energy about it, not entirely welcoming either. Wonder if you might take a look for yourself. Thomas Pope and Hamish. A small clearing there. What's he talking about? The triangle? The triangle. The triangle? Oh, the triangle! No. The literal triangle over here. Okay, shoot. Heathwood. Sure enough, as I approach the center of the curious triangular corpse, at the heart of Heathwood copse, oh my god, I come across a clearing. A tree that has been split in two stands at the center. Sunlight breaks through, and I take a deep breath of cleansing pine and earth. Almost immediately, I am struck by a sense of ominous power, and my intuition tells me that there is something unusual here, at the heart of the wood. I examine the broken tree, and notice some strange markings carved into the trunk. Heart beating faster, I spot something else embedded in the wood. 3 pendants, arranged in a triangle shape. Crazy! The triangle has intrigued me as a genuine square. The triangle? Wild. Alright, we're doing well. We're doing well. I want to get these, like, what's always so fun about these games is the tiny little puzzles. The teeny tiny little puzzles. I have a feeling that just goes there. I don't know. All right, day 5, last day for our day. Wait, what? What does that do? What? I feel like I shouldn't be fucking with that, but... Gus Foley. It has been many years since I performed the rite of the red knives, but I can still remember every step. I'd do it one more time before I die if I could only get my hands on an Orford spire. I tried that place in Arnside and they sent me here. Orford spire. I assume it's a combination lock. I think you're onto something there. Orford spire. During the rite of the red knives, an Orford spire is fully submerged in goat's blood for 9 days and 9 nights. When performed correctly, the rite is said to impart vitality and clarity of thought, although perhaps not for the goat. I'm seeing 2 little thingies sticking out. I have a feeling it's this. I think that's our Orford spire. Malay! We're gonna label that Orford spire. Supplier. Alright, been dying to know what that was. Now we know. Now we know. This is crazy. Oh, it's okay. Eli White needs to go away for a few days again. The Order of the Black Veil will have the information I'm looking for. Am I supposed to know who that is? They seek to understand the world beyond death, drinking an elixir that sinks them into a deep trance. If I'm right, they may be able to shed some light on these events. Only problem is I burned that bridge long ago. Oh, it's gotten an achievement for that. Could you hand me that Guise of Lillian? It won't be the first time I've used one to get around their hatred of me. We've got an achievement for petting our kitty 30 times. Guise of Lillian. Oh, we know where we've seen a fossil before. I'm not even gonna read that. I bet it's this. Slay! We've been diddling these objects for a bit now. This is the Guise of Lillian. I think I'm spelling that right. Yeah, I'm spelling it right? Yeah. Don't diddle the objects. Don't do that. No diddling over here. So good. So nice. So good and nice. Oh, I love the sound of purring cats. Alright, next. Oh, it's a new important person. Rebecca Rose. Hello. Oh, is that a cat? My eyes have completely gone now. But it's good to know I still have my cat senses. Aw. I do hope I'm in the right place. My daughter told me about a shop that specializes in unusual items. My life's joy has always been painting. Without that in my life, I'm afraid I'm at a bit of a loss. I know that I will never see again. Is there anything in your collection that might help me paint again? I feel a little foolish for asking. It seems such a small thing, but to me it means everything. An Ares remnant or a spirit eye? Ares remnant. These objects induce a form of synesthesia, where colors and tones, light and shadow, can be felt through touch. They are sometimes used by those who work in low light conditions, such as miners. The gemstones in an Ares remnant are arranged in the shape of the constellation that shares its name. Or, what was the other one? What was the other one called? Spirit Eye? There are some who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they do show, another layer beneath the visible world, perhaps, a layer that requires something more than the traditional sense to experience. They draw their power from the opposing symbols inscribed upon them. Opposing symbols inscribed upon them. Interesting. I have a feeling we should give her the ram. That sounds like it'll be nice. Thank you, Dindin. Every time I hear the word diddle, I get PTSD to when I had to explain to a South African student why saying to strangers, take a diddle and have a little diddle is not the best thing to say when handing out candy. No, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, big, especially in that combo. Sounds like the safe option. I think it does. But it's a ram! Excuse fucking me. The gemstones in an Aries remnant are arranged in the shape of the constellation that shares its name. Oh. I got bamboozled. Yeah, I did. It's not the ram, it's the constellations, which is kind of like a curved line. God, I did get bamboozled there real bad. Dang it! Okay, I have to look real carefully then, because... And it says to have gemstones? It's this. Legit had to show a clip. It's always sunny because she thought I was lying. Now you're just trying to be helpful. It's really funny though. Can't believe I got bamboozled. Where is my spooky seed? Instead of bobbing for apples, it's bobbing for heat stroke out there. Yeah, that's rough. I'm sorry it's so warm by you, Roshi. I don't know how it was like today. I haven't gone outside. I meant to go outside, especially because I won't be able to go outside tomorrow. Maybe in the morning. Maybe I'll go for a walk in the morning. Maybe that's what I'll do. Alright, next. Oh, wait, I wanted to read about the new character. Clarence Hawker. Those ravens have done for 3 more poor buggers. 2 of them up at Calgarth, and another fella, a fisherman. People are getting a bit panicky around here. Nothing natural about folk turning up with eyes all black like that. And now this fog, too. With the nights drawing in and me working late, I refuse to walk down Hallbrook Road without so much as a lantern. I had something nice and bright in mind. Sunbond. Just gonna move this. No, no hint button. Not yet. The Sunbond. Let's read about it. A sunbond is small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly, and made of a non-precious metal of some kind, housing a gemstone of light. They carry the warmth and the light of the sun, a brightness that can pierce the darkest gloom. Wow, so it's small, light, has non-precious metal, and has a gemstone of light? Maybe gold. Gemstone. It's got a gemstone. I'd always Sunny beat the proof. Try to get a little sun every day if I can. Good for you, Roshi. That's good. Was when you first heard the word diddle? I don't know where. I don't watch Sunny. I don't know where I heard the word diddle. But I know a lot of people who watch Sunny, so maybe it's like a. From them watching, you know. Turquoise, bronze, green and bronze. Made of light. A gemstone made of light? Ow. Said to symbolize the sun itself. Right? Sunbond? A gemstone of light. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What means light? Sunstone, fire and light, heat and life. Okay, so amber. Must have amber in it. These bolts just say an orange gemstone. We need someone with amber. That wasn't. Would be that. This I got gold in it. Need someone with amber? I feel like it's one of these two. I don't see anything else that would have pinkish gemstone. I'm not saying amber though. But the fact this feels warmer makes me think this is it. It's like it's the sun, you know? And it's okay. This is a sun bond. I don't know if we ever get like repeats of things, like people asking now for things we have identified. That'd be nice. That'd be so cool. Alright, next! Oh, I forgot to keep reading it. Whoa, Audrey Bell. Cool. Bend your ear to the trees. Hold your palm out to the wind. The ravens can feel it. Can you? Something is stirring. I will need a Holgen Grimm in the coming days. Holgen Grimm. Okie dokie. Holgen Grimm. These eerie creations are worn by priests of Holgar in various rituals relating to death and the afterlife. The sacrament to ask for his protection, Wolfsong's truth, to seek his judgment, Path of the Warrior to help the dead find their way. I feel like it's gonna be like a lot of symbols here. So, death, protection, truth, and strength maybe? Or help the dead find their way. Protection. Judgment? Truth? / strength or direction? Here's strength. Here's truth. These three are really like right here. Here's death. Not those. Not those. We just got a thing with a lot of symbols on it, but I'm not seeing it. Okay. Eerie creations are worn by priests of Holgar in various rituals relating to death and the afterlife. I need visuals here. A little bodega cat, right? So cute. That's Jupiter. Took a baby. Okay, so death. Truth. Protection. Find way. So the death symbol is like a little wait, like a little dude with feet. Protection. They don't want urine? Why don't they want urine? That's weird. Really weird. It's eerie creations. So it's supposed to look eerie too. Alright, we can put this over here. Eerie symbols. Did anyone ask you if you were Italian when you went to Europe? I didn't really approach a lot of people, like strike up conversation with anyone random, so no. I did not get asked if I was Italian. Or anything for that matter. I do look very Mediterranean. Yeah, I've been told that. Which, I mean, I am. I am. So it's true. I also get Spanish a lot. And to be fair, I have droplets of like Portuguese technically. Drippy droplets. But I do get asked I've been asked if I'm Colombian like a few times. The same for being Greek actually quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, I always do just find it interesting. People are like, what are you? And it's like, you know, it's like, what does it matter? You know, it is interesting though, to see what people might project, right? Ethereal quality to it. I'm a wee bit stumped here. What are you anyway? Are you a ghost? I'm also a stinky ghost, Indian, so you're not alone there. I'm the smelliest stinky. I've had people tell me it looks Indian and they meant Middle Eastern. Yeah, it's, you know, sometimes it can, depending on who's asking, right, it can sometimes reveal just like, ignorances, right? Because sometimes what we associate a certain group of people to look like isn't always, like, how it works, you know? Like, I knew someone in high school who was 100% Puerto Rican, but they looked Irish. Like, people were always like, oh, they're Irish. It's like, nope. 100% Puerto Rican. Ginger, freckles, the whole thing. So it's like, you know, I always say it's always safer to not try and assume heritage, ethnicity just based on appearance, right? Sometimes there are, like, giveaways here and there, but even then, like, this person looked so Irish, and they had not a lick of it. So you just never know. You just never know. Not to say don't talk about it, you know, but always be careful of assuming, right? Like when people, like this person assuming and not even knowing what they're talking about. This is even worse. Oh, God. I'm a little stumped on this one. Priest of Holgar? Do we know anything about Holgar? Heart chamber? Oh. Oh. Well, this is interesting, isn't it? Bro looks like a Daedra. He does. He does. So, I'm pretty sure that's what the heart chamber. This might be the heart. What if this is Holgen Grim? I'm allowed to guess 2 things wrong. Oh, okay. We have to read. We haven't read this lady or this lady. Should we do that real quick while we're thinking? The priest, Audrey Bell. Followers of the warrior god Holgar are not easy to come by, but they make up for their low numbers with zeal and grandiosity. The priests have all the self-appointed authority of a village, that organizer, and the power struggles between clergy and acolyte are as bitter and hard-fought as many a debate about bunting or cake stands. This might actually help. Audrey has strong opinions about death and the afterlife, perhaps forgetting that the god she follows is best known for sending thousands of people reluctantly to it, but very little to say about its substance. And this is the lady we just recently met too. Artist Rebecca Rose. Rebecca's eyesight deteriorated very quickly several years ago, and now she is just barely able to distinguish dark and light. This affliction has robbed her of the thing that brought her the most joy in this world, painting. And yet it has not robbed her of her determination, or her kindness, or her love of life. When she learned of strange antiquities, and that it might hold a way to restore her sight, she was hesitant. She never did anything without careful consideration, but eventually her desire to paint again won over, and she decided the risk was worth taking. So there's a part of me wondering if, yeah, he is wearing a bunch of charms, right? And that's why I start every conversation with a new person with, where are you from? No, where are you from? Right? The like, ultimate microaggression, right? Humans come in all different variations. Who knew, right? Bro does look like a Daedra, though, for sure. He's wearing a bunch of your charms. Very Mirror's Dagon, indeed. He is wearing a bunch of our charms, and he's wielding his twin axes, Wolfsong and Fearbringer. And look at his ring on his hands. That's this. Withered flesh. Grim. Smells stinky. Very smelly welly. Unpleasant to the touch. Oh, Baloo's being all cute in the other room. Okay, so suspects is this. Ooh. This one. Potentially this one. Let's see some of these pendants, right? He also has this Wolfsong and Fearbringer. Our axes. Which we read about. Sacraments? Wolfsong's Truth? Path of the Warrior? Do you see anyone wearing anything here? Oh, wait! Wait, look! He has a mask on! Oh my god, it's this. Because that's a mask. Fucking slay. The mask is an eerie item that can be worn. The sketch shows a priest wearing the mask with their back to us. Using the index, we can find a sketch of Holgard, of whom the mask bears a striking resemblance. The gemstone is Vivianite, a stone of death. I didn't even look that up. Whoops. So this is Holgan's Grim. I don't know what that is. Holgan's Grim. Well, now we know what that is. That's exciting. It was a mask this whole time. That's crazy. But we did it. Shall we end the day? Start like the new day? Do like the last riddle and call it there? Alright, let me see. Let's do that. I like these last puzzles. Inside was the reason they had toiled so hard. A small black casket. Very valuable small black casket. They knew enough not to open it, but perhaps too little to fully understand the dagger it posed. The danger it posed. Jeez, I can't read. Stairs. Up the stairs, left, then left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. Is that in the castle? Up the stairs. Left. Then left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. I'm worried I'm doing it wrong. Oh wait, no. Left, then left again. No. I'm thinking of Mehrunes Dagon too. He did have big Mehrunes vibes with the two, with like the double, the four arms, you know? Very much so. Mars in winter, rising in summer. Up the stairs, left, then left again. Second on the right is where I spend each. I imagine it's the kitchens. No. The smells and sounds of cooking greet me as I enter the castle kitchen, simmering stews and clicking pots. Hard stairs make my presence conspicuous, so I lay them to it. Fuck! Up the stairs. Left, then left again. That would technically be right. Left again. But then it's here. So what if it's not here? But why would it be here? There are no stairs here. What if there are? Shit. It's gotta be the... It's gotta be the castle. Oh, if we go up the stairs, then we're up here. Oh my god, up the stairs. Left. Left again? Up the stairs. Up the stairs, left and left again. So yeah, before it was stay on this floor, right? And this, but if you go up the stairs, we're gonna be over here. But if you go left, it's a door. And you go another left, it's this. Second on the right. I'm taking the wrong turn. This isn't where I meant to come. Shit. Oh my god, did I just... I'm stumped this time. This is actually really confusing. But I want to get it before we wrap up. Right? Am I being silly here? It's here, right? You go up the stairs and it's bam. And I'm doing left, right? Left, right? What do you mean left, right? And where do these stairs lead to? Does it lead to this? This leads to here. You said left, right. That's the clue. So the clue is up the stairs, left, then left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. And I've already guessed this weird little room and the kitchens, and both have been wrong. Second on the right is where I spend each night. What if it's the courtyard? Not the courtyard. Up the stairs. Second on the right? What if it's this? No, I should not have come here. Scary. Okay, so it's also not this room. Okay, up the stairs, left. Then left again, but where? There's so many different ways we can go left. I'm just clicking it this way. Oh my god. Okay, we're giving ourselves a rough start to day 6. Might as well do this day. We'll do one more day, guys. I'm invested now. I just have to give myself time to make pasta. Oh wait, it's already 6. Okay, no, this has to be the end. But I want to get this right first. This is driving me nuts. Up the stairs. You can only go left. Left again. And there is no second on the right. There's nothing on to the right. What do you mean? Right? Because you go up the stairs, so you're not here. You're going up here. It's not here. It's not here. It's not here. It's not the kitchens. Of all things, I'm making so many bad guesses, I've lost track of the guesses. I think I also guessed the courtyard. It's not the courtyard. The other stairs? What other stairs? Which would make it the room with the square on top of the cross. This one? Oh, so you're saying up these stairs. You got it, Din Din? That's a weird spot to start, though. But you got it. Jeez, yeah, I was just so assuming we were going in from, like, the front, right? The bedroom looks like it has been used for some time. A thin layer of dust coats the furnishings and cobwebs decorate every corner. Pulling back the thin curtains lets some light in. More importantly, they reveal a macabre item that has been hiding on the windowsill all this time. Oh! Fingers! Oh, speaking of diddling. Goodness gracious. I want to do this day, but I really should wrap up. But thanks, Din Din. You nailed that one. Thank goodness.